our target in these 12-13 districts. Will improve the forest management in more than 3 lakh hectare. Will transfer more than 200,000 hectare. Will 30,000 hectare will be under the private forestry. Similarly, what it is, this pro-poor leasehold forestry, 12,000 hectare. Integrated land use, this is 9,000. This is 12,000. Yeah. So this is the targets, and if we implement like this, so we'll get all the payments from the World Bank. So. We have done this agreement, but now we have to do some other activities also. There are some conditions for these payments. So one important is benefit sharing plan. We have to prepare. We have already prepared an advanced draft of the benefit sharing plan, but we have to finalize it before getting payments. So it has to be approved from the Government of Nepal, Council of Ministers. It is already stated in the Forest Act. So before getting international finance, we have to finalize this plan. Similarly, we said that this Forest Development Fund is the ERPA recipient entity. Money will come to the Forest Development Fund, and then will distribute to forest local community and collaborative and other forest user groups from this mechanism, so that we have to develop forest regulation first, and then Forest Development Fund operational manual. We also have to develop this one and submit to the carbon fund. Similarly, we because our emission reduction payment agreement is valid from 2018 June to December 2025. So it is a more than 6.5 years time period. So even we made this agreement in 2011 February. This will apply from June 2018 because it was selected into the carbon bond portfolio in 2018. That's why we have to carry out one stock taking exercise, what we have implemented, what is the results so far in this 2 years period between June 2018 to agreement date, and then whether they respect, whether they address these safeguards or not. So we have to produce this safeguard consistency and gap assessment report, and if this report is satisfactory for the World Bank, for the carbon fund, we'll get full payment. Otherwise, we may not get full payment. This agreement will apply from February 2021. That's why this is also a very critical thing we have to do, and we have to submit in time to this one. So you may be probably aware of this. Our emission reduction program document says that it is a 10 years program, right from 2018 to 2028. So this is a 10 years program, and from 13 districts, from 7 interventions from this emission reduction program, there will be 34.2 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent total year will be generated, and there will be some buffer we have to set aside. We cannot solve all the emissions reductions year. So you know that 1 ER is equal to 1 ton of CO2 equivalent, and then so almost 23%, which is together it comes like 12% uncertainty buffer, and then 11% reversal buffer. So 23% we cannot solve right now. It has to be set aside as a buffer. So total emission reductions for trade is around 26 million ton CO2 equivalent. But this emission reduction payment agreement is between 2018 to 2024 December. So first 6 years according to our document, we will produce around 10 million ton of CO2, and then now the agreement is for 9 million ton. So there will be more emission reductions if we implement, if we continue this program for 10 years. Then in that case, we may search for another buyer to sell our emission reductions. That's why this is the total year generated, total year